With the massiveness of Avengers Endgame evident all around, it's the perfect time to look back at the slightly smaller movie that started it all and the Iron Man cast that never was.
Sometimes you gotta run before you can walk.
Long before there was a Marvel Cinematic Universe, various Hollywood studios developed an Iron Man movie, with Nicolas Cage as the first actor attached to the title character with a complex past back in 1996. That version never materialized, and Cage went on to another Marvel superhero years later, 2007's Ghost Rider.
Let's ride.
Tom Cruise took interest in the character a few years later and commissioned his own script, co-written by the great Stan Lee. His Tony Stark also never got going, and the rights went through various directors before landing with Jon Favreau. The Elf director and comic book fan first offered Iron Man to Hugh Jackman, who was already well established as Wolverine, and turned it down.
Because I'm the best there is at what I do.
Favreau also considered Clive Owen and Sam Rockwell, eventually casting the latter as Justin Hammer in Iron Man 2, a role Al Pacino was considered for.
Were you talking to the right guy?
However, after reportedly seeing Robert Downey Jr. in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Favreau invited the actor to audition on the same day he was also auditioning Timothy Olyphant. Favreau felt like Downey, because of his rocky personal history and how it played out in public, was ideal for the part and cast him as Stark, spawning a classic character and endless memes.
Truth is, I am Iron Man.
For Iron Man's love interest, Pepper Potts, Favreau offered the role to Rachel McAdams, who passed on the then unproven superhero brand, but later entered the MCU in 2016's Doctor Strange. That cleared the way for Gwyneth Paltrow, who was excited about filming a short drive from her Los Angeles home.
I actually don't think that you could tie your shoes without me.
Casting Nick Fury was easy, as the character in the comics was already based on Samuel L. Jackson, and Favreau was so happy with his casting of Clark Gregg as Agent Phil Coulson that he wrote out the character to be much bigger.
If you attempt to leave or play any games, I will tase you and watch Super Nanny while you drool into the carpet.
The same cannot be said for Terrence Howard's take on Rhodey. Even though he was reportedly the first cast and highest paid actor on Iron Man, he was replaced in future Marvel movies by Don Cheadle.
Next time, baby.
Iron Man went on to gross over $600 million worldwide, reviving Robert Downey Jr.'s career and laying the groundwork for the Marvel Cinematic Universe that has changed Hollywood forever.
It's an imperfect world, but it's the only one we've got.